Bruin News Now is made possible by the generous support of C-Spire, Diatech, Mid-South Elevator, Mississippi Premier Plastic Surgery, St. Dominic's, and these fine sponsors. St. Joe has changes in store for the new year. I'm Paige Liacano. I'll have more news.
Fall sports will be crazy next year with St. Joe switching to the MAIS. I'm Selma McCarty and I'll have more on sports.
I'm Mabry Hearn. The blistering summer heat just won't let up. Weather, sports, and all the news are next. Bruin News Now for Tuesday, August 10th, 2021. The first day of the new school year begins right now.
From the campus of St. Joseph Catholic School in Madison, this is Mississippi's high school news leader, the international award-winning, student-produced newscast, Bruin News Now.
Welcome back, Bruins, to the start of a new school year here at St. Joseph Catholic School, and a special welcome to our new high school students and the entire 7th grade. I'm Adam Williams.
And I'm Emerson Irwin. Thanks for watching this back-to-school edition of Bruin News Now, the opening episode for Season 7 of our award-winning newscast. It's hard to believe this is the 7th year for BNN.
I know, this is my first time back at BNN since I was in 7th grade back in 2018. While BNN has tweaked its format throughout the years, nothing can compare to the changes that took place on campus since the end of last school year.
Well, let's not get too dramatic. We aren't talking about drastic, life-altering changes, but there are a lot of things that are different on campus. From changes to classroom buildings and the school cafeteria, to differences in curriculum and several new teachers.
And BNN's Paige Liacano has it all covered in this report.
Today starts the first day of school of the 2021-22 school year. With the new year brings changes on campus. From new teachers to new COVID-19 protocols, this school year will look different than any year in the past.
I'm really excited for this year at St. Joe so I can meet new people and new teachers, and I think it's going to be a great year.
While there are many new teachers on campus, there are 2 returning teachers, Mrs. Stovall and Mr. O'Hara.
Hey, I'm Crystal Stovall. I used to be Crystal Thomas, but I came back. I'll be teaching AP Biology, Biology 1, Honors Biology. I taught all those things in the past, so I still have those. I still will be helping with prom, homecoming, and Black History.
A big topic at every school this year is the COVID-19 protocols that will be put in place. With rising numbers of positive cases, there was lots of thought into how to go about this year safely.
COVID protocols for this year are sudden, and they are a little different from last year. Actually, they're a lot different from last year. We expected to not have any COVID protocols this year at all, but it worked out now that the numbers are going back up. We're still going to try to separate, but try to have as much normalcy as we can. So mask wearing is up to the individual families at this time unless the governor issues a mask mandate.
The new school year also brings cosmetic changes to campus. The cafeteria was redone with new paint, a new microwave station, and new picnic tables outside. The desks from last year were taken out and replaced with long tables. The hallways in the 300, 400, and 500 buildings were also updated. The lockers were taken out and the floors were redone.
With everything new on campus, the 2021-22 school year should be a great year. I'm Paige Liacano for BNN.
Thanks, Paige. These changes are a great way to start a fresh new school year. St. Joe already has a reputation of providing a strong college prep curriculum. Now that reputation will only get better.
One thing to remember as we start the new school year is the importance of getting involved in campus activities. As new and returning students, you'll make the most of your St. Joe experience by becoming involved rather than sitting quiet on the sidelines.
I know what you mean. Getting involved can mean like joining a club, like the Spanish club, the Latin club, or chess club, to name a few. It could mean trying out for a sports team, or it could be something as simple as attending a high school sporting event, a Friday night football game, a softball game, a volleyball game, or even a swim meet, to name a few.
The choices are endless and important.
Besides doing well in school, students also need to find something they're interested in their school family. Might be a sport, might be a club. There are so many opportunities in both of those areas. There's fine arts and the plays and the band. And then there's just being a fan and showing up and supporting your classmates in the endeavors they have.
Wednesday is back to school night. This adult-only event gives parents a chance to meet school leaders. Parents will also receive a copy of their child's class schedule, attend each class briefly, meet each of the teachers, and learn more about what their children will learn this year. The program starts at 6 p.m. in the Fine Arts Theater, with doors opening at 5:30 p.m.
While on campus for back to school night, parents also will have an opportunity to visit the Bruin shop, the source of Bruin spirit wear. The Bruin shop has everything from St. Joe Stadium seats to St. Joe logo shorts, shirts, and sweatshirts. The shop will be open 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. Wednesday, as well as the night of home football games.
We've got some great t-shirts. We've got a couple new sweatshirts that everybody's loving. So come see us. We're going to be open on Friday mornings from 7 to 8 at the beginning of the school year. And then we're also going to be open after Meet the Teacher Night. So come see us.
Weekly Mass at St. Joe returns to the Fine Arts Theater at 9:15 a.m. on Thursday, August 19th. This will be the first time in more than a year that 7th grade and 12th grade students will be able to attend Mass together. Last year, thanks to the coronavirus pandemic, one grade level attended Mass in person while the other students attended their classroom watching a live stream on YouTube.
Grayson Foley, a 2020 graduate of St. Joe, is about to begin his second year at St. Joseph Seminary College in St. Benedict, Louisiana, studying to become a Catholic priest. Foley spent the summer helping at St. Joseph Catholic Church in Greenville. Foley is studying with another St. Joe alumnus, Will Fogo, who also is in his second year at the college.
Y'all's prayers have been working for me. My discernment's going great. This last year has really strengthened my call for the priesthood, and I'll continue on to study to be a priest for the Jackson Diocese. And I just really encourage y'all to just open your hearts to the Lord's will and to continue to pray for each other at St. Joe's Catholic School. And, I'm praying for you, so keep that in mind. And God bless. Go Bruins.
Parents can keep up with their students' grade this year on a daily basis through the fax system, which they can access through St. Joe's website, www.stjoebruins.com. They will also be able to monitor grades by progress reports issued every 2 weeks by email. St. Joe has been issuing progress reports every other week since the last quarter of the 2019 to 2020 school year. Up next, Gia Picarella has the latest in Bruin Sports.
And Mayberry Hearn has a hot weather forecast. Don't go away. Sports and weather are next.
Hey there, Bruins. I'm Gia Picarella with this week's Bruin News Now Sports Report. The big news today is a big change for Bruin Sports. After years of competing as a member of Mississippi High School Activities Association, St. Joe is moving this fall to the Mid-South Association of Independent Schools. The move to the MAIS will see many changes in sports scheduling starting this fall. Specifically, girls soccer has shifted from becoming a winter sport to becoming a fall sport, and softball has moved from spring to fall. Meanwhile, all sports teams will be playing teams they have never faced before. BNN's Stella McCarty has more on St. Joe's move to the MAIS.
One of the most talked about changes on campus is the switch from MHSAA to MAIS. The MAIS switches has already been in effect. The most of the fall sports teams have already kicked off the season.
We're excited about the move. Busy fall in store. Girls soccer starting right as school starting. So it's an exciting time. Anticipating some big crowds at some of these games. So just a lot of exciting things happening. Swim defeated MRA the other night, along with softball defeating MRA on Tuesday night. So a lot of good things happening. Excited for our athletes to get back in the swing of things. And we think it's going to be a great year for Bruin Athletics.
The switch was made for many reasons. One of them was to make an even playing field for all sports. Another one of them being to compete against other Catholic high schools. Former rivals such as St. Aloysius, St. Joseph Greenville, and Natchez Cathedral have been added back to the schedule. Some of the biggest changes is for girls soccer and softball. They will now be competing in the fall season.
I'm glad that we made the switch to MAS and that our first game went well and our team is coming very well together. And today's game day, go Bruins!
Football will be staying in the same season as years past. The team is looking strong and should perform well this year, under the leadership of freshman quarterback Emil Picarella.
We're excited about the season. We're excited about the switch to MAIS and the new guys we get to see and face. And we've got some new faces on the team that we're really looking forward to seeing them on the field.
I'm looking forward to a fun year of fall sports at St. Joe. I'm Stella McCarty reporting for BNN.
As Stella said, some of these fall sports are already underway. The girls' soccer team opened their season last week. The team will travel to Park Place Christian Academy for their next game tonight, followed by another on-the-road game to Lamar on Thursday. Volleyball, which also opened their season last week, plays Hartfield at home tonight and Warren Central on Thursday, with both games in the St. Joe Gym. Softball got their start on July 30th and find themselves on the road at Hartfield on Thursday night. And Bruin Swim had a meet Monday night at the Jackson Yacht Club. The next swim meet will be Monday, August 16th, also at the Jackson Yacht Club. Look for the latest results and more details on these sports on the next BNN episode. In Bruin football, fans had an opportunity to see the varsity team in action in a practice scrimmage on campus last Friday night against the Central Hines Academy Cougars. The Bruins hit the road on Thursday to participate in a fall football jamboree at Tri-County Academy. All of that leads up to the season opener, a road trip to Copiah on Friday, August 20th. Remember to follow all the action live on Bruin Sports Radio, which airs on WJXCLP Jackson, Mississippi Catholic Radio 107.9. You can also watch a live stream of the regular season games on Bruin Sports Network channel on YouTube.
This year's football team will be led by freshman quarterback Emil Picarella. Picarella enters the season as the highly rated class of 2025 high school quarterback. In fact, Picarella already received a college football scholarship offer from the University of Oregon. Another Bruin freshman, Reggie Vaughn, has received scholarship offers from Mississippi State University and LSU State University.
This Oregon offer means a lot to me because, you work for achievements like that, and I work hard for that. And it finally paid off, and hopefully more to come. And I love my teammates because, I wake up every morning. We woke up every morning in June. We got to work out with them. Best guys I know.
In Bruin cross country, the first meet is set for later this month. Meanwhile, star runner William Fugate already had a great performance when he finished first in the Bruin Burn, a 5K run last month that benefited the St. Joe Booster Club and St. Joe Athletics. Fugate said he is ready to compete for the Bruins in cross country. Finally, this year to celebrate all the St. Joe sports, the Bruin Boosters is bringing back the All Sports program. The program will recognize each sport with the team picture. The book will be available for purchase at Bruin sporting events, including home football games. And advertising spots are still available. For more information, contact Coach Michael Howell, St. Joe Athletic Director, at MHOWELL@stjoebruins.com. That's it for this week's Bruin News Now Sports Report. I'm Gia Picarella, and go Bruins!
Hello Bruins, I'm Avery Hearn with your back to school hot beyond belief weather forecast. Hot indeed is the word. After a wet start to the first half of the summer, the weather has turned sunny and hot. Don't expect much of a break this week. The extended forecast calls for mostly sunny skies with a few clouds here and there. Highs will be in the mid-90s with lows in the mid-70s. Humidity will be high, so it's likely you'll feel like a ton of bricks hit you in the face when you leave your air-conditioned classroom. If it rains at all, it's likely it won't be much. If you are outside practicing or playing football, softball, or soccer, remember to stay hydrated. The National Weather Service says we shouldn't expect any significant rain until maybe next week. I'm Avery Hearn, and this has been your Back to School Bruin forecast. Hope you will have a great first day of school.
Thanks, Mabry and Gia. I hope this heat wave breaks soon, or at least maybe the temperatures won't be so high once football season starts in a couple of weeks.
Here's one thing to remember. Students can attend athletic home games and all sports free. Students from sister elementary schools, St. Anthony, St. Richard, and Sister Thea Bowman also can attend free if they are wearing a school shirt. Everyone else must pay admission.
Speaking of new students, I'm talking about the new 7th graders today, as well as the new students in all the other classes. We wanted to end today's newscast with a quick tour of all the important places on campus.
We thought a tour might help you get around more easily. So BNN's Adriana Terrazas put this together to help you find your way to the important places at St. Joe.
This is the Fine Arts Building, home to a state-of-the-art auditorium, fine arts classes including art, music, ceramics, choir, and band. Come inside. This is where the fall play and the spring musical take place. Theater classes are also in here. This is the Mary Garden, where some of us pray the rosary and middle school pep rallies take place.
Behind me, you can see the softball, football, and baseball fields. You can also see the lake back there where the really annoying geese live. You don't want to feed them. This is the gym, where it's home to the Lady Bruins volleyball team and to the Bruins basketball team. Grandparents' Mass and PE class also take place here. This is the cafeteria, where you will eat and hopefully not starve. If you get here too early before school starts, you can wait in here and also after school. This is the 300 building. Most of your middle school classes will be in here. This is the 400 building. Both middle school and high school have math and science classes in here. There are 2 state-of-the-art, fully equipped biology and chemistry labs. This is the newly renovated 500 building. Mainly high school English, history, foreign language, and theology classes are found in here. Welcome to the admin building, where you can find the front office and the counselor's office. Behind me, you can see the library, which is where the journalism classroom are, and the tech offices. This is the library where you can check out your books for up to 2 weeks. I hope this tour helped you find your way around campus. I'm Adriana Terrazas for Bruin News Now. Thanks, Adriana. One more thing before we go. St. Joe has a beginner band available this year for 7th and 8th graders. For more information, contact band director, Mr. Ronnie Russell.
Well, that's it for our first edition of Bruin News Now for the 2021 to 2022 school year. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe on the Bruin News Now channel on YouTube, where you will find this episode and an archive of all the other BNN episodes dating back to our first one on December 2015.
And then look for our next regular newscast on Friday, August 20th, when we begin our weekly Friday newscast schedule for the rest of the 2021 to 2022 school year. I'm Emerson Irwin.
And I'm Adam Williams. Remember, once a Bruin, always a Bruin. So long, everybody.